Hi everyone, how are you? Just checking in to tell you that first of all, I finished 12 weeks and I am undetected. So that's a great thing and I'm really excited about it. I believe the end of June I go back for my 3 month where they check my viral load, and they said when they find that I'm undetected at that point, I'll be called a cure. I will be cured. So I won't have to go around saying I have Hep C anymore. And isn't that just a wonderful thing? Although I will say that it's kind of an interesting feeling because I've had Hep C since I was 12. Found out about it when I was in my 30s. So, I've wandered around with this thing for almost all my life. And I found that it, in a lot of ways, defined me. And I always considered myself a little different from everybody because I had this disease and it was a quiet disease and it didn't make me look awful, all the time. So it was hard for people to understand. But I've had this for so long and now all of a sudden I don't. So it's almost like a weird sort of loss. Now, I don't want to say that I'm not happy that it's gone, because that certainly is the case. But it's just kind of strange that I feel this funny emotion about that I don't have this thing that I carried around with me and made me ill, so ill that I eventually had a liver transplant. Um, so that's me. That's something that I've never heard really anyone else discuss on any Facebook page or anything, about that sort of weird feeling that you don't have it anymore. And who are you if you're not Paula with Hep C, liver transplant patient? You know? So it's all about now I have to redefine myself as I'm a healthy person and I can do anything, whatever I want, and I don't have to worry about that I'm going to get so tired that, I have to make sure I have time in the middle of the day to take a nap. Things like that we have all gotten used to because we've carried this disease with us. Um, so it's kind of a wonderful thing. I mean, it's a weird emotion, but it's really wonderful that eventually I will grapple with it and figure it out that now I'm finally a healthy person. I'm Paula, the healthy person who doesn't have anything wrong with her. The only thing that was ever wrong with me was that I had Hep C and it was destroying my liver. And now I've got a fine new young liver and I have no Hep C, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with me. Yay! Um, it's a great thing. I hope everybody's doing good and are having better results that you're finding also. It seems to me what I found that most people, when they go for their 4 week uh, viral load, that usually most everyone's either undetected or it's almost minimal. That was my case. I think at 4 weeks I was like maybe 30. And then my 8 weeks I was undetected, and also at 12. So if you're at that point and it's at 4 weeks and it came back and you still got some of the virus, don't be afraid and don't worry, because your next one it'll show you're undetected. There's only been a couple people that I know of that have relapsed. So that is not common. And I know there's been some people I've noticed on, the Facebook pages that are all worried and freaked out about, oh, there's these relapses and, you know, well, and maybe that will happen to you. I don't know. I hope not, because a majority of people are getting healed. But if that does happen to you, I've been told there's many, many new drugs coming down the pike, that will help some of these other strains. Really, Harvoni, from my understanding, is meant to treat the hardest genotype, which is 1A, to the hardest one to treat, and who've had the least favorable results on any other treatment. So the people, and this is just an observation, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've noticed the people who said they're not cured have like 1B or some other different genotype. So that's just what I've observed. So if you're 1A and taking Harvoni, it's a 90, last I heard it was 95% chance that you will be undetected after your course of treatment, whatever that is, 12 weeks, 24 weeks, whatever. So just be of good cheer, because that's all part of the struggle too, is having that healthy, positive attitude that while you're taking this drug, it's in there fighting against the virus and healing you. You can't think of it as a destructive thing. It's a healing, helping thing that's going to make you better. So I guess I'm on a soapbox today about thinking positive. So really, that's all I have to say. That I just wanted to share with you that I had great news. I'll come back, I guess, the end of June, and tell you about my final results about being undetected, because I'm positive that's what they're going to find. So thank you, all of you, for your support and subscribing and liking everything. I haven't got one bad comment. So y'all are great, and just keep the faith and keep on trucking, and together we're all going to slay this dragon. So peace out. Love ya.